And the best animated feature film of the year categories nominations are Big Hero 6, The Box Trolls, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Song of the Sea, and the Tale of Princess Kaguya. And I think that's a
Right.
Studio Ghibli movie.
Yeah.
Let's start with that.
Okay, so Tale of Princess Kaguya is, in animation terms, perfection.
It's like
Right.
poetry.
It is poetry, it is visual poetry. The same guys made Spirited Away, which is one of my favorite animation films of all time, and the same animation studio has now made The Tale of Princess Kaguya, which is again at par, or I think even better than Spirited Away, and I very much think that it will take away the Oscars this year. Though the other contenders are equally strong, or at least really have a good chance against it, right? The one that comes closest to actually beating Tale of Princess Kaguya would probably be How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Or maybe even Song of the Sea.
Yeah, Song of the Sea is very brilliantly animated, okay, has a lot of soul, but I don't know whether it actually kept the pace that a movie is supposed to keep. Okay, that is my only problem with the movie. And in terms of the way it's animated, the storytelling, the whole heart, the movie having a hard part, it's got it pat on, but Princess Kaguya is still way better than it. Now, How to Train Your Dragon. Now, this is where I'm really confused, because I love the movie. It was brilliant. The characterization of the dragon on a dog, the behavior, the way the salamander
You know what?
characters are given to it.
If you missed his review, you can check it out right here. He has reviewed How to Train Your Dragon 2, and he really loved the movie.
Yeah, I was berserk over it. Okay, it's one of the best animation movies, most entertaining animation movies I've seen in a long time. I loved How to Train Your Dragon 1, but How to Train Your Dragon 2 actually outdid it, which
Completely,
was
yes.
spectacular, totally unexpected. And How to Train Your Dragon 2 is actually a movie that is not only animation perfection, but also a commercial hit,
Correct.
which is brilliant for it. So, which is what actually puts it here in the category that I think it might actually fight against The Tale of Princess Kaguya and win.
But having, you know what, if Princess Kaguya was not in this category and the Lego movie was, which would have won it outright. Lego movie is not here, and that is the biggest, snub in the Oscar. Lego movie not in this, but since it is not, let us not talk about it.
Yeah,
We are
Lego
coming-
movie I don't think had a chance.
Lego movie, if it was in this category, it would have won it outright, because everyone loved that movie, and that's the reason why it's not in here. And people would have probably torn down the Oscars, burnt it to ground, and stamped on them because it didn't win. So that's why they didn't put it in here.
No,
Trust me, the
I-
Lego
I-
movie outdid every other movie in the last 10 years. Can you imagine that?
It
An
may have
animated
done.
film.
It may have done.
Look, I didn't like
Okay,
it.
commercially it may have succeeded because Lego has a major
Critically as
following.
well.
Okay, but the movie did not have the level of soul needed to be in an Oscar-nominated animation film.
I completely
When you're talking
agree
of
on that.
Tale of Princess Kaguya and Spirited Away, you're talking of a movie having soul.
Not to mention, Big Hero 6 has a lot of soul.
Now, Big Hero 6, the reason why I like Big Hero 6 but I don't think it would win an Oscar is because it has one major screenplay error.
Which is?
It is the character change of the villain. The character change is so sudden, it is unbelievable, and that is where the whole script just gets cut a point down for purely not being
You know what?
believable.
I think
Okay.
Big Hero 6 had production
How did a guy go from being a really nice guy to snapshot one accident and suddenly the fucking villain? Alright?
You know what? In Big Hero 6, and here's something.
There's no conviction in the story.
Here's the weird part about it. I had a feeling that the brother might have been the villain, and I think that's how they wrote the film. And at the end, changed it because people had guessed their ending. I don't know. The ending was all over the place.
It was all over the place. You had zero conviction in who the villain is and what, and it seemed too forced. Alright, it just didn't cut with me. I enjoyed the movie. It was brilliant, but the story was for kids. If a person with actual understanding
Of complexities of
life watches it, he would not be convinced by it.
But
right?
How to Train Your Dragon 2 did not have those issues at all.
Everything was in place. Every character had a reason to be. Okay, including the big dragon, the mega dragon, the baby dragon, the characters, the
like all
mother.
of them.
Everybody, every character is lovable. Every character is brilliant. So, I'm stuck here between How to Train Your Dragon 2 and The Tale of Princess Kaguya.
And the reason we are not mentioning the
Even
box
mentioning
trolls
Brock's Trolls actually.
is because, well, it sucked.
Yeah.
Can you fit in a box? No? Okay. You're out of this competition.
You're not a box troll.
Bye-bye.
I got bored of the movie, honestly.
Bye-bye.
So, bye-bye.
Kaguya or Dragon 2, tell us your opinions. Who do you think is gonna win? I personally think it's a Japanese movie, it always wins. But I would really be pleasantly surprised. I would love it if
Honestly, I would also
Dragon
be
2 wins.
pleasantly surprised if How to Train Your Dragon 2 actually wins it, because I love Toothless. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you let us know, what do you think will win?